Bienvenidos. Time to go again. We don't quit until the job's done, despite the fact that we really want to quit. Good news. Don't Die Dave just launched on Royal Road today. So the first 8 chapters are there, and it will continue posting on Royal Road chapter after chapter until we reach the end. About 45 chapters in total. So if you're interested in reading Don't Die Dave rather than listening to me stumble my way through Don't Die Dave, feel free. We've got our old friend Hot Tea. We've done our vocal warm-ups. We're ready to rock and roll. I hope you had a good day. If you are working on something that is creative, continue working on that thing that is creative. It's never easy. Example, case in point. Every time I sit down to this microphone, I do not want to do this. So keep on going, and you can produce something that's amazing and awesome and that you can be proud of, and you can stop working on it and move on to the next thing, because that's what we do. All right. Don't Die Dave. We've got Audible going. Say hi, Pepper. Hi, Pepper. Skippity skip skip. How many alerts do I need? All of them? Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's rock and roll. Chapter 28. Howlin' Mad. A-Team tactical montage activated. Da 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 da. Stop! Stop! Ooh, this is no fun for you at all. Please skip forward exactly 60 seconds, which is how long it's going to take me to go and fix this problem. Be right back. Yes, it's the most fascinating problem. The most fascinating YouTube video you'll see this year. An empty chair. The absolute best. So what happened there was when you record audio, all of the little sounds that you never think about get picked up. And that includes, this is the same thing for video shoots, although it's not quite as bad, but cars going by, planes flying over. In this case, it was the HVAC unit. It is currently 0 degrees. That's better than that, but it's really cold here in Indiana. So the HVAC unit is working like crazy to pump all that delicious heat into the house. And it's making plenty of noise, which you can't hear, but that microphone can, and you will certainly notice it in the audiobook. So that stuff has got to go. Hi, Chases. Chasistus de Cristobal. While we're waiting for that to die down and go off, what would you like to know about me? Today I had a disastrous day. It was absolutely terrible work-wise. I tried to work it off by my current calm it all down, focus it up technique is painting. For those of you who are true geeks, unfortunately, it's not actual painting. It's painting of Dungeons and Dragons minifigures, or in my son's case, Warhammer 40K Figures. So I painted a lot of figures today because I needed to find my center. All right. That gets the audio problems taken care of. We'll go from there. Thank you for your patience. Stop! Stop! I try to turn down the TV show theme music in my headset and instead clack my arm against my space helmet visor for the 100th time. I hate my space helmet. Like every other spacesuit we duplicated from Hang 10's inventory, the helmet is a pink rabbit head with a big, stupid smile painted on it. I sigh and get an annoying whiff of the bubblegum scent that perfumes the bunny helmet. Why? Why is scent even an option for a fucking space helmet? I yell as the A-Team music continues blaring. How many more of these ship repairs do we have? Pepper's voice sounds in my ear. You have to say over. You have to say over. I'm floating in deep space, welding my 17th electrical conduit plate of the day to Notzilla's polyester hull. I'm not in the mood for radio protocol. How many more, Cabbage Patch? How many more, Cabbage Patch? I'm tired, I'm grumpy, and I have not worked this hard since I did construction in college. Plus, every time I breathe, I get another hit of bubblegum scent that reminds me my Topps baseball cards are probably sitting in some human asset storage unit, waiting to be sold to some rich prick. May be able to work 24/7 and I may be immune to hunger. But I'm still ready for a beer. It's gotta be 5 o'clock somewhere. After a moment, I realize the penguin hasn't answered. Over? 216 more. You've got to be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Star Thumper, O2 remaining. Star Thumper oxygen remaining 14% and falling. Damn it. My stupid spacesuit is running out of oxygen again. Never gonna work. I'm coming in. But Dave, Rex looks ridiculous in his bunny spacesuit. It looks like his head is sticking out. It looks like his head is sticking out of its mouth. I want to fly Mr. Stampy. We're not calling it Mr. Stampy. I stomp my way across Notzilla's rubbery shell with my gigantic bunny feet, which keep me attached to Notzilla's hide with something called mag boot lock. One more example of stupid game logic. I find myself shouting, because magnets don't work on polyester. What is he yelling about? What is he yelling about now? I hear Rincewind's voice on my comms. He's all mad again, Rex murmurs. He's all mad again, Rex murmurs. I yank open the airlock and step inside the pressurized construction hub that we jerry-rigged on Notzilla's head. I throw off my bunny helmet and kick my boots across the room. Forget it. I'm done. You said you could do it. Rincewind frowns at me from the control panel he's building from the PlayStation remote that used to be inside Notzilla's gut. Your A-team skill is the only reason we're attempting this at all. No, the only reason we're attempting this is because all of your spaceships suck. No, the only reason we're attempting this is because all of your spaceships suck. It's true. I expected at least one of them to have something good. But all the night shift vessels are just rim scoop drives strapped into a person-sized tube. They make Notzilla look like a Ferrari. Pepper's voice. Please solve the puzzle. 6 + 3 = Pepper and Hang 10 are sitting on the floor playing Totally Tubular Integer Islands Cabot Pat. Pepper and Hang 10 are sitting on the floor playing Totally Tubular Integer. Pepper and Hang 10 are sitting on the floor playing Totally Tubular Integer Islands, Cabbage Patch Kids edition. Farming gold. Hang 10 has access to a Riftborn duplicator. It's a cheap way to clone common items like a sublight Ramscoop drive. But we've made a lot of clones and we're running low on dough. Hang 10 yawns, bored. Pepper's chalkboard lights up. That's right! You earned a gold coin. I kick over a spool of wire. Not even the A-team could build a spaceship out of this junk. Good! Hang 10 barks at me. I'm sick of that stupid music. I'm sick of that stupid music. It plays the A-team song whenever we use the skill, I holler. You think I'm not sick of it? Okay. Pepper puts her fin on my arm. Let's go get some floaty time, Dave. Fuming, I let her lead me through the aperture into Notzilla's interior. We kick off from the edge and float in zero gravity, drifting. One of those damned space pelicans flies around inside the interior of the kaiju, safe from whatever the hell preys on space pelicans. If it were closer, I would strangle it. Come on, DDD. Come on, DDD. Pepper says soothingly. You've been going for 80 hours. Meal prepper. Space brunch. Hold the vacuum. She reveals a silver tray with caviar-topped eggs with truffle brioche toast. Why don't you have some breakfast? I'm sick of that fancy shit. My voice sounds whiny. My voice sounds whiny even to me. I just want something normal. Okay. Pepper switches the silver tray for a plate loaded with a Pepper switches the silver tray for a plate loaded with a cheeseburger, fries, and a Coke. Better? Rather have a Coors. The Coke changes color, and suddenly it's an ice cold beer. Just, just one. Pepper chides. Pepper chides. You remember what happened last time. You remember what happened last time. You remember what happened last time. I don't need to be reminded. The drunk debuff is no fun at all. 100% of the vomiting, none of the happy. I take a sip and wish the programmers had spent some more time on their beer selection. Everything in Riftborn tastes like Pabst Blue Ribbon. Every beer in Riftborn tastes like Pabst Blue Ribbon. Every beer in Riftborn tastes like Pabst Blue Ribbon. Still, it's beer. Yay, beer. As I munch on the cheeseburger, I zone out for a bit. The closest thing I get to sleep these days. Pepper's meal prepper skill never loses its Pepper's meal prepper skill never loses its charm. Pepper's meal prepper skill never loses its charm. Pepper's meal prepper skill never loses its charm. Or the surge of energy it gives me, even when I'm not wounded. But it doesn't matter. My plan is never going to work. I wanted to build Notzilla into a real battle cruiser. A kaiju spaceship tough enough to combat any Rift Elite. A kaiju spaceship tough enough to combat any Rift Elite vessel. It's possible with the A-team skill, but at this pace it'll take weeks we don't have. And if we can't deploy a destroyer-class starship before the Rift Storm reaches us, not only will the season be wasted, but Rex and I will be dead. There are no hype points in construction, but I can't build it. Notzilla is too big to traverse quickly. Notzilla is too big to traverse. Notzilla is too big to traverse quick. Notzilla is too big to traverse quickly in just mag boots. Hopping in and out of Bodie McBoatface with our ship parts is even worse. Plus the night shift is getting fed up. They came to play a game, not start an engineering project. And they certainly didn't want to get paired up with a grumpy old fart. Empathy engine. Flagged status update. Hi there. Just a quick reminder that you have not reached sufficient VSC hype score in Season 2. Remember, your healthcare is performance-based. Your healthcare is performance-based. Please generate qualifying revenue. Please generate qualifying revenue within 12 hours to avoid coverage termination. Have a productive day. Perfect timing. One of my pink mag boots floats nearby, followed by a voice. Do you want to do stickers? Rex floats past me with a sticker book in his hand. It always makes me feel better. The barbarian has about 500 sticker books in his inventory. The barbarian has about 500 sticker books in his inventory and hands me one of them. His deep voice rumbles friendly. You can have Pokemons. I don't want Come on, it's fun. He pulls off a big SpongeBob and sticks it to the polyester interior of the kaiju. We can do a scene. Frowning, I yank off an orange dinosaur and slap it on Notzilla, thinking how stupid my life has become. Charizard, yeah, okay. And I can help him with... Rex applies a sticker, and suddenly an old favorite swings above my sticker. Rex applies a sticker, and suddenly an old favorite swings above my sticker from a whip. Indiana Jones! Indiana Jones! I almost laugh. Almost. And I'm going to put Indy in a Pokeball. I slap my sticker on top of Indy. Well, I'm gonna rescue him with... He slaps on another sticker. Superman! Rex smiles. See? It's fun. I take another sip of my beer, unconvinced. I don't recognize the next sticker, some kind of pink marshmallow. What is this? Jigglypuff. It sings you to sleep. That's a really dumb name. That is a really dumb name. As Pepper floats by upside down, I realize she's recording me. I'm a little annoyed, but she's just doing her job. I wave her away, but not before I see a notification pop up. RiftVid. Sticker therapy with Tankpocalypse Rex. Hashtag playtime. Hashtag softcore. Hashtag cozy. Plus 75 hype. Rex slaps a K-pop Demon Hunters sticker on the vinyl. Starting another scene. Why did you name yourself DDD? Why did you name yourself DDD? His voice rumbles like a car engine. Why did you name yourself DDD? His voice rumbles like a car engine. Is it like a joke? I thought I could only use 3 letters for my name. Why did you think you could only use 3 letters? You know, like in arcade games, Pac-Man or Joust or Frogger? I don't know what those are. Right. With the deep voice and With the deep voice and 8 feet of muscle, Rex comes off like a 30-year-old, moderately on the spectrum bodybuilder. I sometimes I sometimes forget I'm talking to a high schooler. Where'd you get Tank Apocalypse Rex? I'm Hank IRL. I nod. In real life, I'm learning the slang. My dad calls me Hank the Tank, but but my uncle made up Tank Apocalypse Rex, and that's like Tyrannosaurus Rex. So I like that even better. That's what I typed in before the tutorial. Took me like half an hour to spell it. Hank the Tank? Hank the Tank? I blinked, dumbfounded. That was the first thing Anna S. said to me when we were locked outside the safe room after the C4 cats. I remember the worried look on her face. Have either of you guys actually take this from the cats chapter, which is going to be here, kitty, kitty. That's 11. No, it's going to be 12, where they're talking outside the safe room. Gold digger. I think it's worth grabbing it, just so I don't flip out the performance. Have either of you guys met a living legend named Hank? She had said, or maybe Hank the Tank? I stare at Hank, not sure what to say next. I stare at Hank, not sure what to say next. I I think I know someone who's looking for you. His head snaps to me. Is it Auntie Annie? Uh Anna S? That's her. Hank laughs low in his chest. You saw her? I'm not sure what to say. His aunt is kind of a jerk. And a little bit awesome, if I'm being honest. I guess so. I'm glad she's okay. I'm glad she's okay. Hank rumbles. She was in the car. What car? When we crashed. Kaboom! He makes an exploding sound, then mimes a car rolling over and over until it crashes into something. Koosh! When is she getting here? Wait, you were in a car crash with Anna S? Yeah, we got a ride with somebody from Dad's wedding because the van was full. Yeah, we got a ride with somebody from Dad's wedding because the van was full. But this guy was not a good driver. He was like, scream. He laughs like it's the funniest thing in the world. But Auntie Annie put on my booster. But Auntie Annie put my booster in before we left, so I'm fine. Booster. Something goes cold in my spine. Something goes cold in my spine. What booster? My booster seat. No, 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 God, no. Hank, how old are you? 8, 8 and a half, 8 and a half, 8 and a half. Bells, 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 bells. I try not to react. I try not to react. Try not to think about this kid lying in some hospital basement in Boulder, Colorado, with an arcade token drilled into his skull. Anna's brother, Anna's brother was forced to sign her life away. Anna's brother was forced to sign her life away. I guess Human Asset got Hank with the same hook. I guess Human Asset got Hank with the same hook. I can imagine the meeting with O'Cavity's cronies talking about how an 8-year-old in a car crash coma was a good match for the Rift-born demographics. Lots of potential. Good synergy. Meanwhile, Hank's dad is mourning his sister and his son. So, clear my throat. Your voice? Oh, that! Modulator. I can sound like a squeaky mouse, too. His voice goes up 5 octaves. And you just go to the maximum chipmunk peak on pitch here. See? Yeah. I turn away, unable to wipe the shock off my face. Can you call her? We're back down to normal Rex tone now. Or Hank. Hank is now Rex. Rex is now Hank. Can you call her? Hank's voice goes back to giant barbarian mode, but what's underneath that mannish rumble freaks me out. He's 8. 8. Not right now, but we'll find her. I watch my pink space boot twirl through the air, a reminder of my tantrum. I need to get back to work. No, it's not impossible. I just forgot where I was for a minute. I let myself believe I was in a game. Let myself believe the lie. I got so caught up in the mechanics and the grind. I forgot what I was doing all this for. This is no game. Not when an 8-year-old kid is depending on me. Failure is not an option. Dave? Dave? Hank tilts his head. Can you really make Mr. Stampy work? Can you really make Mr. Stampy work? I look past Hank, see the stickers on the wall. Indiana Jones swinging from his whip. I turn away as the mag boot spins past me. I catch it absently in one hand. The idea hits me all at once. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. I told you. I grin. We're not calling it that. We're not calling it that. We're not calling it that. Break. Whew. That's a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh. So many of the peoples. You look like Enrique Iglesias with a beanie. I always wanted to be Enrique Iglesias with a beanie. He's a very good looking man. I don't know if he's got a beard like mine, but you know, we can do what we can do. Hey, hello. Colton Hancock, can you answer me? Well, I'm kind of reading a book right now, Colton, but now's your chance. Can I tell you something? Says Aubrey. Is your hairline receding? Is that why you're wearing a beanie? Yes and no, because I'm in a concrete basement and it's cold. That's why I'm wearing a beanie. Jesus love you so much. Turn to him, spread the gospel. I agree with you. Maybe not the best way to spread the gospel by spamming it into a chat, but Jesus is Lord. I agree with you there. Okay, says Bob. That's pretty cool, I think. Gay. Machine Bean Jeanerham, you've got nothing else to do with your time except for post. I can say shit post. What do I care? There's some shit words in the book. Shit post in the chat. You need to get a life, man. Find someone to love you. It's not that hard. Love them first. What you talking about? Hi. Sounds like you're in meth. In meth, not on meth. You look like an actor. Hey, hi, I'm an actor. It's good to see you. I'm glad I could make it here. You look like an actor. Hey, it's Will Smith's hat from Hancock, so I'm all ready to go. Hi, Diddy? Who knows what Diddy is? Man, this book is for you guys. It really is. You're just peppered throughout this entire thing. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? Gay. Skibbity, W, toilet. Who do you have winning the Super Bowl? That's actually a serious question. Let me give it serious consideration. Not the Patriots. Denver's going to lose. The Patriots are going to go. If I had my shirt, I'd put it on. It's the Rams, baby. 14 years in Los Angeles. And we never had a football team the entire time I was there. Rams all the way. Best uniforms in the business. That's not why. The reason why is they came to Los Angeles and made a good team the first year they were there, which nobody's ever done. If you didn't know, Los Angeles has had 3-4 football teams over the years. I always keep them for a little bit and get rid of them. They're going to do the same thing. My guess is they're going to do the same thing. They're going to use it to pay for the Olympic Stadium. That'll pay cash out in 2028. And by 2030, one or both teams will be gone. Howdy. More like you got pegged, my gay twin. Boy, you guys just need something to do with your time. The fuck are you talking about? Maybe pay attention at the beginning. You don't make sense, bro, so fake and fuck up. Brother. You look like Roger Craig Smith. You look like Roger Craig. That's the best insult I'll get. Goku with Hancock owns his Goku with Hancock his own ass back to him. It's like you're familiar with the English language, but never actually learned to speak it. But good on you for trying. I think you got at least 70% of those words right. La 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 la. All right, let's finish off this chapter. Energy change. Dun, 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 dun. It ain't gonna make it bolder, but it's mad when you get your bands up and your feeling can't hold us. Okay, here we go. Hang 10. I walk into the command center and pop my kaboomerang into my loadout. Did you get all the parts duplicated? Yeah, Dee Dave. She barks at. Yeah, Dee Dave. She barks at me. We've cloned the parts, the scrap metal, and the wires. You just need to build the damn thing. A-team doesn't work if it's just me. A-team doesn't work if it's just me. Everybody get your suits on. Okay, let's give it a shot. Nothing is impossible, right? I built the kaboomerang. I should damn well be able. I built the kaboomerang. I should damn well be able to take it apart. I activate my Mac hack skill. and take the kaboomerang in my hands. I pull the iron fry pan from the end of the yo-yo. I pull the iron fry pan from the end of the yo-yo. I pull the iron fry pan from the end of the YOLO yo-yo string, remove the stick of dynamite, and stuff everything in my inventory. Legendary Gizmo deconstructed. Legendary Gizmo deconstructed. Please reassemble immediately to retain legendary status. I need a compressed air cylinder. We've got 20. We've got 20. Hang 10 grouses. But they're incorporated into the RAM scoop drives. We've got 20. Hang 10 grouses. But they're incorporated into the RAM scoop drive. Rincewind chimes in. We could lose one. No. We need all the engines. We spent enough to get them. Check the junk in your inventory. It doesn't have to be compressed air, just something that can pop. Pop? Rince tilts his head. Like a small pop, not like an explosion. Pop, he repeats. Stop saying pop. No, I have a pop, Rince says. Rifta Cola. A 2-liter soda bottle appears in his hand. It was a promo food item during season 1. Perfect. The kaboomerang is the one legendary gizmo I've managed to create in this game. Hopefully it keeps its magic. I duct tape the YOLO yo-yo to the butt of the soda bottle. Wrap the yo-yo string around the bottle cap. Then tie the end of the string to my third item, the pink mag boot. I shake the whole contraption as violently as I can, say a prayer, and activate my Mac hack. I feel a lightning surge of energy. as the contraption flashes, fuses together, and an alert ignites in yellow fire. Legendary Gizmo. Yeetle juice. Yeetle juice. Yeetle juice. Got to give him time to hear it. All right. Different voice. Legendary Gizmo. Yeetle juice. Every superhero needs a grapple gun, but only yours is made of high fructose But only yours is made of high fructose corn syrup. But only yours is made of high fructose corn syrup. Constructed from soda pop, a yo-yo, and a lucky rabbit's foot, this gizmo is the ultimate zip line. This gizmo is the ultimate zip line. With a range of up to 100 yards, Yeetle can swing you from point A to point B faster than Spider-Man with the Hershey squirts. Max capacity, 2 tons or 4 players. I can't stop grinning. I can't stop grinning. Strap in, kids, we're going for a ride. Strap in, kids, we're going for a ride. Okay, we're going to combine all three screams into the same thing here. Ah! Ah! Scratch that third one. That ought to work. I swing through outer space at the end of my yeet line. I swing through outer space at the end of my yeet line, trying to ignore Rincewind and Hang Ten screaming. Hank, of course, is laughing his ass off. Hank, of course, is laughing his ass off. Hank, of course, is laughing his ass off. I'm Space Tarzan, and it's freaking awesome. My yo-yo line arcs with all 4 of us at the end, and we swing down Notzilla's neck. I mentally detach the pink mag boot from Notzilla's skin, and it snaps back to my wrist. I use the pop bottle compression to fire the rabbit's foot at one of the kaiju's spines. It catches, and we swing towards the kaiju's shoulders. And we swing toward the kaiju's shoulders. Ah! Ah! Combine all 3 of those. Badge unlocked. Safety third. Safety third. Congratulations. You have created a dangerous, unproven machine and put your fellow teammates at risk. With your reckless disregard for their lives. Your dad would be so proud. Your dad would be so proud. The badge alert is followed immediately by Pepper's contribution. Rift Vid, Galactic Tarzan, with 3 terrified interns. Hashtag Riftwin. Hashtag Yo-Yo Hero. Hashtag Off-Brand Avenger. Plus 2,000, plus 2,100 hype. Plus 2,100 hype score. Calm down, this is easy. It really is. Even before the first throw, I knew how to work. Even before the first throw, I knew how to work the legendary gizmo. It's intuitive as hell. I'll miss the damage of the kaboomerang, but the Yeetle juice is straight fire, no cap. I unload Rince at Notzilla's shoulders, drop off Hang Ten on the back, and set Hank down gently near the tail. They all set up shop on the kaiju's surface and start unpacking their tools. In seconds, I'm headed back toward our command center, passing over them like your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Be right back. Pepper has the first 3 loads of space junk tied together with cargo netting. Are you sure this is going to work, Dave? She asks, worried. This looks like more than 2 tons. This looks like more than 2 tons. Not in space, it's not. I clip the netting to my belt, fire the Yeetle juice, and take off. The space junk follows me with no resistance. Okay, I announce over the comms. Time to go to work, A-Team. Oh, come on, dude. Hang 10 moans. Hang 10 moans. Hang 10 moans. I cannot listen to that song anymore. Don't worry. Don't worry. I grin. I got you, fam. I activate my tactical montage. Hank helped me change the music and pick the song. Hank helped me change the music and pick the song. A pounding drum beat suddenly fills our comms. A pounding drum beat suddenly fills our comms, followed by the staccato notes of a piano. Followed by the staccato notes of a piano. I drop the spaceship parts to Hang 10, but she's no longer pissed. Wait, she grins. Is that soundtrack Can't Hold Us, featuring Ray Dalton, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, 2011. A chest thumping crowd surfing rally cry built on piston fast percussion, bright piano stabs, and Ray Scalton's sky high hook that propelled it onto charts worldwide. Now that's good montage music. Can't Hold Us pounds its gritty melody as the night shift goes to work. Can't Hold Us pounds its gritty melody as the night shift goes to work. We assemble spaceship parts and attached ram scoop drive. We assemble spaceship parts and attack ram scoop drives to Notzilla's hide with every beat. I swing back to pick up the 5 miles of wiring we strung together from all the spaceships, letting it spool out as I yeet line over the kaiju. When a teammate completes an install of one engine, I pick him up and swing him to the new section of the kaiju to install the next. Hank finishes his tail thrusters and goes to work melding armored plates onto the exterior. Scrap metal is cheap, and Hank churned out 60 tons of it. We move faster than we should, skipping from accomplishment to accomplishment in a way only a fast edit sequence can. From Rocky 3 to the Karate Kid. If you need a big transformation to happen fast, the only solution is a musical montage. By the third chorus, we've got a fully armored Star Destroyer kaiju wearing sunglasses. By the third chorus, we've got a fully armored Star Destroyer kaiju wearing sunglasses. Pepper posts it all as a single music video. Pepper posts it all as a single music video. And it's clear I'm not the only one who believes in the power of the montage. Riftvid. Modzilla montage. Hashtag Build-A-Beast. Hashtag Riftcraft. Hashtag Big Lizard Energy. Plus 15,500 hype points. Plus 15,500 hype score. And climbing. Immediately afterward, my HR rep shows up with a perky smile. Empathy engine. Back in the saddle. VSC flow restored. Healthcare coverage extended. Please maintain current performance levels to continue enjoying America's finest healthcare. To continue enjoying America's finest healthcare. She goes quiet. That's how I know I bought myself more time. That's how I know I bought myself more time. At the grand finale of the song, we discover Matchstick Mick, the English, has arrived for his shift. He's rigged the control panel with some kind of fireball spell that uses the oxygen inside the inflatable, and there's plenty to burn. He hits the fire button, and a 300-yard jet of blue flame erupts from Notzilla's maw. I watch a space pelican fly past and get roasted to cinders. Our kaiju's atomic breath. +1 XP. Absolutely not Godzilla. Level 50. Counterfeit kaiju. Systems check. Hull 100%. Ram scoop drives 20 of 20. Main battery online. Congratulations! Your ship is 100% operational. Please name your vessel. We all land on the command deck in a group pose as the montage rises to a finale. Ladies and gentlemen of the night shift, I give you. I spread out my hands to the fire-blasting space kaiju. Mecha Notzilla! The gout of flame shuts off. We're not calling it that, Rincewind says quickly. What are we naming it, Night Shift? Mr. Stampy! Oh, sorry, I gotta yell. Mr. Stampy! They all yell at once, cheering and laughing. Even Pepper shouts the name. Let's add Pepper's voice in there. Mr. Stampy! Vessel registered. Mr. Stampy. Crew buff, pride of the night shift. Crew buff, pride of the night shift. I watch Hank laugh his ass off with the team, and I am forced to. I watch Hank laugh his ass off with the team, and I am forced to smile. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. All right, that'll get me there. 52 minutes. Whew. All right, that gets us there. End of chapter blibbity blop. 28. Ooh, we're moving in. Oh, wow. You don't make sense, bro. So fake and fuck off. Bluther, bluther, bluther. Look like Roger K. Smith. Goku with Hancock as ass block. That's not an insult. Do you look like him? That's not an insult. You do look like him. What is your favorite book? What is your favorite book of all time? The Pillars of the Earth by Ken Follett. It's a damn fine. Lonesome Dove is very close. I got to tell you, recently, it's Dungeon Crawler Carl. There's something about that book that just cracks everything open and makes it's a reading experience that I didn't know I could have. It's the reason I'm writing this book. But Dungeon Crawler Carl is like insanity with a bow on it, riddled with jokes. I just think it's absolutely fantastic. So if you haven't read Dungeon Crawler Carl, avail yourself. It's a stupid name. It is a stupid book, but it's such good stupid. You'll be happy to crack it open every single time you do. So anyway, thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate you.